Question number 1. Find the saturation temperature, the change in specific volume and entropy during evaporation and the latent heat of vaporization of steam at 10 bar. In the question number 1, it is required to find out the saturation temperature, change in specific volume and entropy during the evaporation and also the latent heat of vaporization at 1 megapascal. So the given is 1 megapascal is the pressure, and we have to find out the saturation temperature, change in volume during the evaporation and change in entropy during the evaporation and the enthalpy latent heat of evaporation. Okay, so what we will do, we will go into a steam table and we will see for 1 megapascal is equals to 10 bar. Okay, because our steam table is given in 1 bar, and we will go for the table number 2. So we are going for the table number 2. The properties of the saturated steam pressure base, because we know the pressure. So as we are moving it in this particular page, it is not there, the 10 bar. So we will go on moving. Now in this particular page we are finding pressure equals to 10 bar. So we will simply note down all the readings corresponding to pressure 10 bar, okay, from the steam table. So I am noting down for 10 bar, T saturation is equals to 179.97, Vf is equals to 0.00112, then Vg is equals to 0.1933, Hf is equals to 763, Hfg is equals to 2013.5, and Hg is equals to 2776.5. Similarly, the entropy SF is equals to 2.1392, SFG is equals to 4.4432, and Sg is equals to 6.5824. Okay, so this all data I have written down from the steam table. Now we have to find out the saturation temperature. So the saturation temperature corresponding to 1 megapascal at 10 bar is equals to 179.97 degrees Celsius. It is written in the steam table. Then the change in volume during the evaporation. So before evaporation the volume was 0.00112 meter cube per kg, and after evaporation the volume is 0.1933. So change in volume during the evaporation, Vfg equals to Vg minus Vf. So we will substitute the value 1933 minus 0.00112. So this comes out to be 0.19218 meter cube per kg. The unit is again written on the steam table. Now change in entropy during the evaporation. So the change in entropy during the evaporation is this one, the liquid entropy is this, and the vapor entropy is this. So the change in entropy will be equals to Sg minus Sf, but in case our steam table it is directly given, so we will write down the change in entropy during the evaporation is equals to 4.4432 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. The unit is written in the steam table. Then we will find out the latent heat of evaporation. The latent heat of evaporation is also written down as HFG, fluid to gas or liquid to vapor. Okay, so it is also written down in the steam table directly. Otherwise we could have got Hg minus Hf. This is the liquid enthalpy and this is the vapor enthalpy. The difference of these two will give me the latent heat of evaporation. In this case it is directly given in the steam table. So Hfg is equals to 2013.5 kilojoules per kg. Okay, so this way we can solve the question. Question number 2. Saturated steam has an entropy of 6.76 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. What are its pressure, temperature, specific volume and enthalpy? In question number 2, the saturated vapor is having steam is having an entropy of 6.76 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Okay, and we have to find out the pressure, temperature, volume and the enthalpy. Okay, so we will go into the steam table. As it is given, it is a saturated steam. That means if on the TS diagram if I will see, then on this particular line I am having a point which is a saturated vapor line. So say at this point I am having the point and I have to find out the entropy, the temperature, pressure and volume and enthalpy. So I'll move to the steam table and find out where 6.76 entropy exists. So I'll go into a steam table number 2 because I had to find out the pressure. So saturated vapor entropy is 6.65, 6.64, 6.33. So it is reducing, but I am interested in 6.76. It is not there, so I'll move backward. So say now on this steam table, here I am having 6.80, 6.79, 6.78, 6.7686 and 6.7570. So 6.7686 is more and 6.7570 is less than what is given as 6.76. So our entropy exists between these two. So what I will do, I will write down the total reading of 5.8 and 6 pressure. At 5.8 this is the entropy and at 6 bar this is the entropy, and I will manipulate the entropy and then correspondingly I will manipulate the data which is required. So I will note down all these readings from the steam table. So this are data I have taken out from the steam table. Now we will evaluate the properties, the pressure, temperature, specific volume etc. at the entropy 6.76. So what are the data we need? We need the pressure, we need the temperature, we need the volume, and we need the enthalpy corresponding to the entropy. So the data which is of our importance is column 1, 2, 4, 7 and 10th column. This data is important. So what we will do, we will solve for this, and we have to find out the entropy 6.76. At this entropy, what will be the parameters of first, second, fourth, seventh and 10th column. So pressure change in this particular range is equals to 0.2 final reading minus initial reading. Temperature change, so I'll write down the pressure change. Okay, the temperature final reading minus first reading will be equals to 1.26. Then we need the Vg, so the Vg is minus 0.009, this minus this. The enthalpy change, this minus this, is 1.5, and the entropy change during this pressure rise 5.8 to 6 is equals to minus 0.0116. Now what we are interested to find out the change in pressure when the entropy is 6.76. So first let us find out with reference to this base, what is the change in entropy which we are interested. So we will find the entropy change which we need, because this data we know and here the data is given. So what is the difference between these two? So it is the given is 6.76 minus 6.7686, this data. The reading which is given minus the first reading which we are considering. So this gives me a change of minus 0.0086. So I am interested to find out if the entropy from this point is reduced by this much, then what will be the pressure rise, what will be the temperature rise, what will be the volume reduction, and what will be the enthalpy rise. Okay, so for this particular change in entropy from this point, what is the change in pressure? So the change in pressure is 0.2 when the entropy is changing by an amount 0.0116, but we are interested to find out the change in pressure when the entropy is changing by minus 0.0086. So multiplied it by minus 0.0086. So it gives me a 0.1482. This is the pressure change from 5.8 if the entropy change from 6.686 to 6.76. okay, that is by this much amount. So the actual pressure at corresponding to this entropy will be equals to 5.8 plus 0.1482. so this will be the pressure and it will be equals to 5.9482. Similarly, for the temperature, the saturation temperature change is 1.26 degree when the entropy is changing by an amount 0.0116 from this but we are interested to find out the change in pressure when the entropy is changing by this amount. So it is multiplied by minus 0.0086. So it gives me a value of 0.934. So that is the delta T. So final T corresponding to 6.76 entropy will be 157.61 plus 0.934. So it will be equals to 158.544 degrees Celsius. Similarly, The next is the volume. So the volume is changing by amount minus 0.009 when the entropy is changing by an amount 0.0116, but we are interested to find out the change in volume when the entropy is changing by this amount. So multiplied it by 0.0086. So it gives me a value of minus 0.00667. Okay, so the volume of the steam at pressure 5.9482, saturation temperature 158.544, or the entropy 6.76 will be equals to the volume at 5.8 plus this change in volume. So it is 0.323 plus, then this is minus, so minus 0.00667. So this gives me a value of 0.316328 meter cube per kg. And then finally we had to find out the enthalpy. So the change in enthalpy when the pressure is changing from 5.8 to 6, or the entropy is changing from 6.7686 to 6.7570, the change in enthalpy is given as 1.5 when the entropy is changing by an amount 0.0116, but we are interested to find out the change in entropy when the entropy is changing by an amount minus 0.0086. So this gives me the change in enthalpy equals to 1.112. So the enthalpy of the steam at entropy 6.76 will be equals to enthalpy at 5.8, that is 2754.3 plus the change in entropy 1.112. So it will be equals to 2755.412. So this way we can manipulate the steam table for the data which is not given. So in this case the entropy was our key. So first we had found out the change in entropy and change in all the readings. Then we had found out what the entropy is given in the question. So it is given in 6.76. So we had taken 6.76 minus the first reading. So we got this much change in entropy. So for this entropy, all the data we have manipulated. So we can say at 6.76 entropy of the saturated vapor, pressure will be equals to 5.9482. The saturation temperature will be equals to 158.544 degrees centigrade. The volume of the steam will be equals to 0.316328 meter cube per kg, and the enthalpy will be equals to 2755.412 kilojoules per kg. Find the enthalpy and entropy of steam when the pressure is 2 megapascal and the specific volume is 0.09 meter cube per kg. In the question number 3, it is required to find out the enthalpy and entropy of the steam when the pressure is 2 megapascal and the specific volume is 0.09 meter cube per kg. We will move to the steam table number 2 and we'll find out the pressure. So pressure is 20 bar. The volume of the steam, saturated steam, is 0.0993, but in our case it is given as 0.09. That means the steam is having a volume less than the saturated vapor steam and more than the saturated liquid. So the steam will be somewhat wet. So this is HF, this is VF and this is VG. So I'll write down from the steam table. I'll write down from the steam table at 20 bar, that is 2 megapascal, Vg Vf is equals to 0.00117 and Vg is equals to 0.0993. Okay, this data initially I am writing, and then we will find out the other things. So from this we can say, if this is given steam is a total liquid, then this will be the volume, and if this steam is a total vapor, then this will be the volume. But the volume is in between these two, that means the given steam is having a wet steam, that is, it is having some dryness fraction x. So what we can do, first we will understand how we are doing it on the P and V diagram. Say this is PV diagram, and here we are having the Vf, and here we are having the Vg, and this is the Vf, and this total is the Vg. In between these two we can say this is Vfg, the change in volume during the evaporation process. At this point x is 0 and this point x is 1, and in between x is between 0 and 1. So we can say the V, the given volume, is equals to the total water is at this temperature, so this will be the volume Vf plus say x kg. Say here we are having, then this is, if you see here, this is the volume of the water 1 kg, and this is the volume of the steam, a saturated steam, and this change in volume is the because of the evaporation of the water. So if I will consider 1 kg of water, then this is the volume Vf, and if from this x kg, if it is converted into a vapor, then the volume of that will be x into Vfg, because when 1 kg is converting, the change in volume is Vfg, but only x kg is converting, so x into Vfg, so x into Vfg. Vfg is not given, so from the difference of these two, Vg minus Vf, we can calculate, and this comes out to be equals to 0.09813. So we will substitute here 0.09813. So we can calculate the value of x. The value of x is coming out to be 0.90522, that is, the 90.5% of the water is converted into an steam, and remaining is still in a water form. Now what we have to find out, the enthalpy and entropy. So we will move back to the steam table corresponding to the 20 bar, and we will write down the enthalpy. HF is equals to 908.6, HFG is equals to 188,888.4. Similarly, SF is equals to 2.4473, and SFG is equals to 3.8894. This we have taken for the 20 bar. So now we know the quality of the steam is 90.5% is the steam. So we can find out the enthalpy. H equals to HF plus X HFG. HF is the enthalpy of water from 0 degree centigrade to a saturation temperature. So if I'll see it on the enthalpy entropy chart, then I am having this type of curve, and say this is the constant pressure line of 20 bar. So this is the HF and this is the Hg, and change in enthalpy during this particular process is Hfg. Okay, so in this case, if I am considering 1 kg, so the 1 kg of the water is heated from 0 degree centigrade, so the total heat is Hf, and from this 1 kg, x kg is converted into an steam. So if 1 kg is converted into an steam, the enthalpy change is Hfg, but if x kg, then it is Hf plus x Hfg. We will substitute the values 908.6 plus 0.90522 multiplied by 1888.4. So this comes out to be 2618.03 kilojoules per kg. So this is the enthalpy of the given steam whose specific volume is 0.09, and we had calculated the quality of the steam is x equals to 0.90522, or the 90.52% is the dryness fraction. Similarly, the entropy is given as SF plus x SFG. So here we can see this is the entropy change during the heating of water from 0 degree centigrade to a saturation temperature, and this is the total entropy if we are heating it from water from 0 degree centigrade to a saturated steam. This is Sg, and in between these two, the difference of these two is Sfg. So 1 kg of steam is converted from saturated liquid to saturated vapor, then the change in entropy is Sfg. So the total water is heated up to 1 kg, that is up to a saturation temperature. So the change in entropy is equals to 2.4473 plus 0.90522 kg of steam is converted into an steam. So the 1 kg requires this much change in entropy, so this will be into Sfg, that is 3.8894. So this comes out to be 5.9680 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. So this is the entropy of the given steam at 2 megapascal and 0.09 meter cube. Okay, remember, whenever you are writing the final answer, you have to write down the units. If you forget the units are given in the steam table. Thank you.